Hello and welcome to my channel, The Enthusiast Garage. And in this video, we're going to be working on this 2015 X5. It's the 3.5i engine, X drive. And there's an engine light on it, which is the code 131501 and 131908. And I'm gonna show you guys now on Insta software the codes. It's the only symptom is when you turn it on only on cold start, the RPM will play around a little bit. When you give it gas, it's gonna hesitate, maybe for the first 5 seconds, maybe 10 seconds of the engine when it first turns on a cold start. I'm gonna try to replicate the issue now. After I did the diagnostic on it, the VANOS Solenoid need to be cleaned or replaced, and there's an intake and exhaust. So I'm gonna be doing that in this video, and also I'm gonna be changing the oil while I'm at it. So let's get to it. All right, so we are inside the vehicle now. It got 122,000 miles on it. The ignition is on, but the engine is not on, and we get this drive train malfunction and engine light, and even when I reset it with an OBD scanner, it will instantly come back on. Now I haven't turned on the car, I just stand it with the Insta software, and those are the codes I am getting. If you want to compare it to your own car, if you're getting the same thing, but mainly I know the pressure sensor has been replaced, the oil pressure sensor, and my main concern are those VANOS exhaust and intake. It's saying it's not controllable. And when I try to initiate the function for them to like move, it didn't move. It said it's stuck. So I am not gonna reset anything now. I just wanted to show you guys the codes that are currently in the car. I'm gonna turn on the car to show you how the RPM bounces. So I'm gonna turn it on. So it's not doing it now. Let's wait and see until it goes down. Here we go. Now by itself it went up a little bit. I'm not stepping on the gas at all. Went down how it's supposed to be. I'm gonna give it some gas now. Well, it didn't do it. And maybe because I already started the car to put it inside the garage. It usually does it only on the first start of the day. And it's very like barely noticeable. So I'm gonna start working on the car now. I'm gonna drain the oil. I'm not gonna show it on camera. I already showed how to do an oil change on this body style X5 before. I'm gonna set up the camera and show you guys how to change the solenoids. All right, so I just drained the oil, changed the filter. I did not put new oil in yet. And I wanna show you guys where those VANOS solenoids are. Let me try to get some lights. But that's the front of the engine. They are right here. So let me see if I can zoom in. It's really hard to show on camera. Okay, maybe you guys can see that. Let me see if maybe I can get it from here. No. Okay. Let's get a focus on. Okay. So that's the plugs for them. Here we go. Now I have a good vision. You guys see there's two plugs. The one on the right hand side is the intake. The one on the left hand side is the exhaust. I'm gonna try to squeeze my GoPro, my Insta360 camera inside, throw it somewhere where it will have like a wide angle view and some lights, and start working on it. I'm gonna be probably blocking the picture, but I'll do my best. So let's do it. All right, hopefully you guys were able to see the location of them. I removed the plugs, and I removed the plugs and I cleaned out the whole area, and now I'm gonna remove both solenoids. All right, my smaller camera ran out of battery, so I switched back to this, but hopefully I caught the hard part, which is showing you guys where it is and how to unplug the plugs. I had to use both my pliers and a flathead screwdriver to do it at the same time. And now I'm gonna remove the 2 screws so I can start pulling out the solenoids. The 2 screws are 10mm bolts or screws, yeah. And they're not that tight. I cleaned them very well with brake cleaner, which making the job easier. Make sure you clean all the gunk, because you don't wanna pull out the solenoid and then put a new one in and push all the gunk inside the engine. I think those solenoids went bad because they are dirty, based on the condition I saw around the solenoid. I wanna make sure not to drop the screw. Here we go, I got it. Okay, now for the second one. Oh, this one was the easy one. Now I'm doing the hard one. Okay, here we go. Now I have an eye on it. I'm being really gentle, unscrewing it slowly, because, oh, I dropped it, but I still see it. Okay, good. Can use my magnet to pull it. Here we go. Okay, here it is. I'm gonna pull the exhaust one first, which is the bottom one. Okay, the exhaust one is out. Ooh, and I dropped it. Okay. Let me grab it with a magnet. Luckily, that's the old one that's gonna be replaced, so dropping it doesn't damage anything. Okay, here we go. And I'll put it on a workbench now so we can compare the old one with the new one. I'm having a hard time getting like a grip on something behind it. It's in a very awkward space, and I just want to pry it out. I'm doing the intake one now. Oh, nope. Okay, let's see. Maybe if I grab it from the bottom. Here we go. It's out. All right, so here's the old solenoid, and I believe it's the original BMW one. I mean, I see the net, there's some gunk on it. I don't know if that would have caused it to go bad. Here's the second one. There's some like rust over here. On the outside it's really dirty, but on the inside, I mean, maybe that's what was causing it. I don't know. But they are original BMW parts. And here's the new one. I don't want to touch it and get it dirty now. I'll clean my hands, put some gloves, and then install the new ones on. Because it's really critical to make sure they are really clean. So I did touch it from here. There's a small smudge. Okay. So I'm gonna clean the area more around the engine and then slip these back on and see how it goes. Okay, after pain and agony, I finally installed the new solenoids. Let me grab an angle for you guys. Here we go, here's the new ones. And I plugged them in. Honestly, pushing them back in wasn't that hard because I can use a pry bar and kind of like pry it back in. But turning it so the hole for the screw aligns, that was the tricky part. Okay, so now I'm gonna add some oil because I haven't added oil yet. Then I'm gonna go inside, reset it on Insta and see if all that fixed our issue or not. Okay, so now we're back in. I just turned on the ignition and I'm deleting all the memory fault to see what sticks and what's gone, and hopefully it will be gone. When I turn it on, it's not gonna give me that engine malfunction and no engine light. That's a good sign. Everything's showing green. But again, when I turn it on, usually it will show all the issues. Tire pressure is not a big deal. I will reset it. Put some air in the tire. That's not a big deal. Okay. So now it reset it. I'm gonna turn it on and let's see what's gonna happen. No engine light. Everything seems good so far. Before, it was as soon as I reset the engine light, it comes on instantly. I think we are good. I'll definitely daily the car for 2 days, see what's going on. But before, it was as soon as I turn it on, the engine light comes back on. So now I'm gonna put some air in the tires and I think we're good to go. All right, so thank you guys for watching and see you on the next one. Bye.